Dealing with this no more. You children, you women, you had them children, take them with you. Okay? Our business is done. We did the deed. We're paying for it in cash money. Get the food on the table and shut the hell up.
Shut up, Gary. Action.
Hello, it's February 25th in the year of our Lord 2022. My name's Smokin Joe and this is my co-host.
I'm Lizard Dick.
And you're watching the Cracker Culture Podcast on Smokin Joe Nation. Folks, before I start, I'm going to speak on the school board, but before I start, I'd like everybody to take a moment and know that Ukraine, we are in a situation in Ukraine where they are at war. And the reason I want to bring this up, because I have spent some time in Ukraine. I have some very dear friends in Kharkov, Ukraine. Now, the news that come out that the place that's fighting Putin the hardest is the people of Kharkov, Ukraine. And I know those people are proud and loyal Ukrainians. They don't want no part of Russia. So please keep them in your prayers. All right, so we're going to go into what happened February 22nd at the Lee County School Board meeting. It started off with a very nice presentation. Pastor Robert Roper with Project Millstone done a wonderful, elegant report on what's going on with the pornographic materials in the school. And if you haven't watched that, I think you can go on Lee County School Board docs and see it or something. But there's several places. I've shared it on my Facebook. You know, it's worth the 15 minutes to hear Pastor Roper speak. Now, this next video you're going to watch is me at the Lee County School Board. And after you watch this video, I'll tell you a little bit more, and I'm going to show you just a couple clips. Bear with us. These clips are only about 2 minutes each, and they're very informative. You'll see how we've exposed more corruption in the Lee County School Board. Smokin Joe. Anger, frustration, and shame. As parents, we're angered at how ineffective this current board is. Frustration. We are frustrated that our pleas for you to protect our children and provide an atmosphere that aligns with, to say the least, common decency for all of our children. This board is failing our children in a multitude of ways, exposing them to inappropriate reading materials, feeding them subpar food, lacking concern for their nutritional needs for the students. For some, the most beneficial meals were served at school. For some, the only nourishment they received was at school. With blatant disregard, you canceled the Oaks Farms contract. That has proven to be a terrible decision. Shame. We in the community are ashamed that we trusted this board to make proper decisions in the best interest of our future adults. For this task in which you have failed, I'm angry. And personally, I'm tired of being angry. I've had enough of the frustration I get from watching you look like dashboard bobbleheads every time a parent raises concern. Shame. I can't shake the shame that my tax dollars continually invest in this sinking ship. Floridians won't change. We don't want you using our children for your political motivated agenda. If you have an ounce of dignity, which we know a couple of you do not, tender your resignation immediately. One last thing, we are aware that you employed people to illegally spy on our social media. Some parents are concerned with retaliation tactics from this board. Well, I'm not one. I encourage you to look at my social media. Send me a friend request. I have much more colorful opinions of you that I can express on my platforms. Faith, family, in Florida. I'm Smokin Joe. Now that was me speaking at the Lee County School Board. Every time I speak, it seems to be like a target for somebody else. I will say that about the second or third person that spoke after me, I was very delighted that she said that she felt the same way I did and that she stood with Smokin Joe. That was very nice of her. Now this second video I'm going to show you is Jacqueline Perez. Jacqueline Perez, look, Chris Patrica just basically slandered this woman and just tried to ruin her reputation. And Jacqueline Perez has become a wealth of knowledge on what is happening in the school board system. So please watch this next video, 2 minutes, and you'll see more to where we're going with this.
Good evening, Board.
Good evening.
It has again come to my attention that district staff has been monitoring social media pages by utilizing staff in the communications department. The district is paying staff to infiltrate private Facebook groups. Then they're telling those employees to pose as parents to shift the tone of the public discourse to make the school district look good. This is called malfeasance. This is an illegal use of government property. You also have policies in place that prohibit employees from engaging in this type of activity during work hours. Yet you have a chief and directors leading the crusade on this one. On these emails, you will find the names of Lauren Stillwell, Irma Lancaster, Rob Spickler, and others. Even more interesting is that I have an email where Lauren Stillwell is telling an employee what to post in a private Facebook post called Moms of Southwest Florida. I'm certain that the 10,000 plus members of that group would like to know that they are being spied on by the Lee County School District. I have in my possession hundreds and hundreds of emails that prove that the district has been engaging in this type of unethical, illegal activity, that employees are coerced into doing the bidding of a rogue board member and chief. And I'm willing to share this with the community because the community has a right to know what their local school board is engaging in. Why are these illegal activities continuing at the district? Because of one board member, and we all know who that board member is. This board member has protected the communications department, and they have worked in collusion together, even utilizing a vendor, Priority Marketing, to help her in her reelection. That can also be proved with my emails. The department's top administrative employees and Patrica utilize its resources to gain favors and benefits for their own self-serving interest. And even Dr. Savage has questioned Ms. Patrica's ability to effectively lead by sending me private text messages where he stated, "Chris always tries to validate she is right when she was completely wrong. She comes from a very biased and closed-minded position. She tries to corroborate her own position instead of the facts and the law, and she avoids
Thank you.
investigate public communication."
All right, so that was Jacqueline Perez. She dropped that bombshell. We've got whistleblowers, and they're telling people, they're still currently working at the school board, and they have exposed the corruption, and the corruption was instructed by Chris Patrica. Chris Patrica, and here's the sad thing. Before I say any more about this horse's ass, I want you to watch this next clip, and this is Chris Patrica, her own words.
Thank you. Ms. Patrica.
So I typically don't respond to public comment because I don't think it's appropriate. I like to give my reports in the afternoon, and I like the chair to address the public. But tonight's going to be a little bit different because week after week after week, month after month after month, I hear the public come and question our teachers and their professionalism, and I've had it. I have had it. I have 4 children who have been in our schools for 10 years. That's 4 children in different classrooms with different teachers for 10 years. One time, I had a student, I had a teacher who was teaching from a perspective.
Can we please?
What is that?
Ms.
One
I'm sorry,
time,
please no speaking. Go ahead, Ms.
one
Patrica.
time I had a teacher, one of my children's teachers was teaching from a perspective, was teaching an ideology. My child was old enough to address that issue on my child's own behalf, because my child was old enough to do it, address it with the teacher. When it didn't get where it was supposed to go with the teacher, went to the principal, and it was taken care of. One time in 10 years with 4 kids. When we talk about morality being taught in books, we're questioning the science of teaching. We're questioning the professionalism of teachers. When we talk about schools teaching worldviews, schools don't teach, teachers do. Teachers are professionals. There is an art and there is a science to teaching. I trust our teachers. It can be indoctrination when we give children access to books. Yeah, it could potentially be if you don't trust teachers. I trust teachers. I trust our teachers. Tobacco, alcohol, and drugs are not constitutionally protected. Books are. The First Amendment is. We have a responsibility to protect every child in this district, not push the morality of the views of a segment of parents who apparently want the schools to do it for them. The only real question I have here is the accuracy of public records requests, Dr. Savage. I don't know. I mean, I heard some discussion in public comment tonight about various answers being received through public records requests. If you could just look into that and provide some kind of a report to the board, assuming it takes less than an hour and a half, I'd really appreciate that. The last thing I'll say is, you know, it's okay to have these books in a public library, but not in public school media centers. What are media centers except public libraries? Like, I don't understand any of this. It makes no sense to me. I am a conservative. I want to have a say in my children's education, and the system we have set up in this district right now protects my rights, period.
I normally write on my paper before I speak, let the words in my mouth, so that I'm reminded to be mindful of what I say and how I say it. Tonight I'm going to say it out loud, let the words in my mouth. First, I do have to respond to Ms. Patrica. I did not get that impression from the audience tonight or any other night. What I heard them say, what I have heard them say when I have spoken to them one-on-one, is not attacking teachers. I don't know where that came from, because they have attacked us, they have attacked the superintendent, they have attacked academic services, the people that have the books there.
Now if you see, Chris Patrica flat out started telling lies. She claimed that people had been coming to these school board meetings and public comment bashing teachers back and forth. That has never happened. Yet another one of her lies. If you listen to the video, you can hear a friend of mine standing up, a lady that is very actively seeking a spot on the school board, flat out say, "You're a liar," because she is. She is trying to deflect the criticism of her and act like it's on somebody else. She's in a different world. Her mind is gone. How in the world, if you sat there and you listen to everything that's said in there, you might have 2 or 3 people come in and speak positively about the current school board. Folks, those people are leftist Democratic plants. You can believe it or not, it's real easy to see. You know who they are and you know what their talking points are. They're like a record stuck, just keep repeating. These people do not have your best interest in mind. After we got up to the school board and Jacqueline Perez broke the information from the whistleblower, and we had Lauren Stillwell was directing these people to do these things, well, wouldn't you know it, the rats jumped ship. Lauren Stillwell put in her resignation almost the next day. But we're still stuck with Chris Patrica. Resign! What does it take? What does it take for people to see? You're exposing our children to material that's not appropriate for children, and I don't play what they put on the school board because I was uncomfortable listening to the parents read the stuff that their children were exposed to in the meeting. I mean, it was hard. As a grown man, it was hard to listen to that in mixed company. So folks, this school board race is so important. It's one of the most important races that we have, and you got to get out there and vote. You got to vet these candidates. Now I'm going to go over this with you. In District 1, you have Christy DiVigelli, Sam Fisher, and Kathy Stout running for District 1. Make your own opinions about these people. I will tell you, I've talked to Kathy Stout, and she's a nice lady. However, my personal preference is with Christy DiVigelli. I'm not saying that's yours, but look at each of these candidates and see who most aligns with your thinking. Now, you got District 4. Man, this is a tough one. Two candidates that both are impressive to me. You got Jason Big Mama Jones, and from the Big Mama and the Wild Bunch show.
Yep.
He's a great guy, man. He really is a nice fella. And I mean, you know, but he's a parent, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, he's not, you know, instead of a politician, it's a parent running
He's
for
got a
office.
vested interest.
Vested interest, yes, sir. Then you got Dan Severson. Well, Dan Severson's impressive as well. He's very well spoken. He is a politician. He is also a Navy man. And, you know, I was very impressed with listening to some of his focal points. He is a man of faith. And, you know, I had a lot of respect for the man after listening to him. This is going to be a tough one in District 4, and the reason, because you look, either one of those two candidates, I believe, is going to do a good job. I'm not going to dead set on who is my choice. I do like Jason Big Mama Jones. I'll just tell you. However, I think that, you know, Jason's not. He stated that he's not got like no type of PAC or anything supporting him, and he's asking for funding. And Jason's got a good platform to work from, so I wish Jason the best. Dan Severson, like I said, I watched him the other night on Tara Jenner's Liberty Junction Hot Seat. And folks, if you haven't watched Tara Jenner's Liberty Junction Hot Seat, I would recommend you check it out. I was very impressed with the interaction, because she's got people online asking questions online, as well as people in the audience just asking questions, and they're not. It's not something where the candidates had talking points. It's interaction. It's very well done, and I know that she catches a lot of heat for letting it drag out a little bit, but hey. Tara was a lawyer in Texas, and you know, lawyers, they get a little long-winded sometimes, and that's, you know, sometimes you got to get everything out. Now, District 5, the two candidates that's kind of on my radar in District 5 is Randy Allen Scott. He was a bus driver at the school board. I feel like the school board done him wrong. He went into the financial office when he started asking questions. They did make his life rough. They did do Mr. Scott wrong. Then you've got Armor Persons. You know, District 5 is one you're going to have to fend for yourself on. I mean, I'm not going to say much more about District 5 until we get close to the primary. District 6. That's dead on, in my opinion. There's no contest. You got Denise Nystrom, who is overqualified for the job, has went out daily on the streets, her and Christy DiVigelli, and talked to the parents and talked to the community. They went to parks, they went to swimming pools. They really are working to find out the best way to help this community. And every time I see Miss Nystrom speak, I'm more and more impressed. Now, you also have Jada Langford Fleming running for this spot. You know, Jada's from LaBelle, you know, and I'm not going to say nothing about Jada. I mean, you know, you need to just watch the two cans together and make your own opinion. You know, the Langford family is very prominent in my area, and I have no issues with the Langford family. The only thing I'll say is Jada doesn't have nowhere near the qualifications for the job that Denise Nystrom does. So again, now folks, there's 2 podcasts that either one, if you're in Naples, Collier County, you got Dan Cook does a hot seat on Thursday nights at the Part-Time Patriot Project. Dan is a super intelligent young man. He knows the Constitution and he teaches the Constitution. Dan is somebody that if you want to find out about what your rights are as far as the Constitution, Dan really is well versed in our Constitution. So check those out. Both of those usually run on Thursday nights. I know that there's some conflicts over the next 2 weeks, so I think Tara Jenner said that she's not going to do her hot seat the next 2 weeks, and then she'll be back on. So check out Tara Jenner, the hot seat at Liberty Junction, and that's on Facebook. And check out Dan Cook with the Part-Time Patriot Project. Dan is on Facebook and probably several other venues. That being said, me and Liz are going to start talking about other things that are relevant to Florida. Naples, Florida. This just in, Jean Jerome Dorless, 60 years old, was found guilty on 20 counts of child pornography after a 3-day trial in Collier County. He was caught with illegal images of a young girl engaged in a sexual act in 2018. The girl was identified and found safe. Dolores is expected to be sentenced on March 28th. And that's just ridiculous, man. I mean, what is going on where these people are... This man had the pornographic material on his phone. Somebody seen it, reported, went straight. They captured the picture of whatever he sent out, and they sent it straight to the Collier County Sheriff's Department, where they in turn was able to go after Dolores. And now it's safe to say that hopefully he'll have enough time that no other children have to worry about this man. Other news in Naples, a great white shark spotted 10 miles off the Naples shore.
Jaws 2022.
Right here in Collier County.
Here we go. We're going to print up t-shirts. You guys want to be the first to get yours. We got them here.
That's right. We'll
Cracker Culture Council right here. You seen it here first,
Cracker
brother.
Culture Collections.
Whatever. I'm trying.
Captain Perry got up close and recorded his encounter. Shark expert Rainer Guerra said every time we're in the water, we're in the water with sharks.
Yep.
Every time you're in the ocean, you're near a shark if you're in healthy ocean conditions.
So folks, go in unhealthy oceans. That way there are no damn sharks. And look, I'm going to have to break into the broadcast. I got breaking news, Joe.
Oh, no.
This is right here in LaBelle, Florida.
LaBelle, Florida.
Folks, I'm going to show you something. You're not going to see it anywhere else but here. No, it's not my naked body parts. This is, folks, this is the brand new Lizard Dig hat. Just came out on the market.
Now
You
here's a
can't have
picture
one.
behind us of this actual hat, because within the studio you won't see the actual full color scheme of this hat. So here's a picture of it behind us.
Yeah, it'd be right behind us there. But anyway, you can't get one, and I got one. Okay.
You can get one at Cracker Culture Collections, and these hats are $20.
I was told, folks, that I had the only one. I was lied to. But anyway, look, get them while they're hot. I know I got a couple people out there, a couple followers. If each of you guys get one,
He's got
girls,
three.
I got 3 followers.
Actually, there was a lot of people commented happy birthday on you for Lizard
Well,
Day.
thank you very much. You know, I'm glad to be a year older. Not really, but I was the double nickel. That's 55. Now I'm 56. Okay, so now when you kind of look at that in terms of, you know, on a hill, I'm just over the center, leaning towards 60.
That
so
calls
that's
your
not,
late 50s.
That's not a good sign.
You're not in your middle 50s,
No.
you're not in your early 50s, you're in your late 50s.
Right. I'm headed on down the highway.
Oh,
So
you're
I'm
an old
thinking,
man.
okay, that's great. 65 coming around the corner, I can get Social Security. Oh, hell to the nose. 65, it's now 67, and then the time that I get around to 65, it'd be 70. Now, I don't know what you're thinking, but I figured it out. These sons of bitches want you to die before they give you any money. They're going to put it up to 80 years old. You pay all that money. That's how the Social Security keeps running. People think it's going to run out of money? No.
You're out of your damn mind.
Well,
Well,
that was my commentary, but hey,
Let-
20
let's
bucks,
get-
$19.95 plus shipping and handling.
let's get through the Florida news here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse
and then
me. I
we'll
went
get
off on a
back. But
tangent.
yeah, in St. Augustine, the St. Augustine Alligator Farm had an attempted escape by a crocodilian. The crocodilian broke through the window of a van during transport.
That's what you call a crocodilian on the loose right there, brother. Can you imagine? That's several suitcases running down the road.
Well, the crew acted quickly to replace the creature and deliver it to its new residence.
So at taxpayers' expense, we're going to pay for that windshield.
I don't know if it's taxpayer expense. They got their own business. It was going to a zoo. I don't know where.
What? Okay. Well, it's called animal control, you know?
Is that what it is?
I don't know. What are you throwing papers around, man? You all right?
Yeah, I'm letting you
Hey,
go
I
on your
heard you had some news about a new job around in the area. I was interested in switching job careers. It was a temporary job.
Yeah. We're going to call this portion of the show, Can You Smell That Smell? Ooh, can you smell that smell? British plant-based pet food company, Omni,
Baby.
said it's seeking dedicated dog owners
Dedicated.
to sniff their dog's poop.
Hey, and why not? Because when you see the cash flow roll in, you'll have your nose down there too.
Lizard Dick's got a point. Now look, I just can't break down like a shotgun like he can, but if you're willing,
Yeah, here we go. Here's the details, folks. Write these down. Do you need the number? I got it. Speed dial, baby.
so if you're willing to report the frequency of bowel movements
Yes.
and the odor for 2 months,
That's 60 days, brother.
you will be rewarded with $6,685.82.
A little more than $100 a day for ass sniffing. I mean, pile sniffing.
So if it looks like shit, tastes like shit, smells like shit.
But see, your dog's not gonna poo every day, so it ain't really.
But you
60
don't
poo.
know that because this
No,
is
I don't know what dog you have
But-
that don't take a shit every fucking day, but mine does.
But what about dogs that do multiple piles in one day? Is that a bonus?
No, you gotta sniff it. You gotta do the frequency. It says the
But you have to
frequency.
put this on a spreadsheet and send it in?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got to be notarized or anything?
I don't know. They know it's got to be
Notarized?
No, I did see in there where you had to check in with a veterinarian. That they would have a veterinarian that would.
I'm just saying, if you're out of work, bro, and you know, like the checks done run out, them stimulus checks and stuff, and 6,800 and how much, Joe?
$6,685.82.
Zero right there.
I don't know why did they don't just round it off to an even number? What's the 82 cent for?
I don't know. Maybe pay taxes on it or something. But hell, that's a pretty good deal.
You'd be a shit sniffer too.
I'm gonna tell you something. If I was out of work or need a little extra cash to buy the old lady something for Christmas, you know, $6,000, man. That's you know, hey. Tell you right now, I've seen worse shit in Japanese porno. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with that, okay. Just saying.
And look, if Pastor
And don't
Roper's
download that
watching
to your
this show, this show is not for children, Pastor Roper. I respect you. This is the adult comedy side of our show. So please
Yes, sir.
say a prayer for us, Pastor Roper. We need it.
Yes, sir.
Well, I tell you, since we're talking about shit,
Poop Trika!
and if you want to make money off of shit,
Yeah.
I've got another way.
What do you got, Joe? What do you got? What's this one pay? I'm
There
almost
is-
in.
Announced Wednesday,
Yeah.
there is a new Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tushy Bidet Company
Right.
is offering a $10,000 prize.
See, now we're talking.
$10,000 now
10K, brother.
to the best
Yep.
post Super Bowl poop pick.
See, this right here separates the men from the boys, okay? You people that want to get in on this, you better be serious. 10K for the best poop.
They're dubbing this
The
Super
Pooper
Bowl
Bowl.
Monday.
Pooper Bowl?
Unsurprisingly, the Titter Post had lots of opinions regarding the craptacular contest. One parent said, "I can't believe I live in the." One parent said, "I can't believe I'm raising a child in a world where this exists."
Well, you're raising a child in a world where shit exists anyway. So I don't know what she's talking about. What you talking about?
What she talking about? I mean, she can't. Look, when my mom was alive, if I told her I was taking a picture of my shit to send it to a competition,
Right.
I wouldn't be taking a picture of nothing for about 2 years.
Because your head would have been slapped in?
You better believe it.
Well, I know when I was, a real small child, that me and my sister was trapped in one of those cage things they put you in when they didn't want to deal with you.
Playpen.
Yeah. And,
Cage
and we had
children in cages.
we had grabbed our own, feces. I'm not sure whose it was.
Oh God.
Smeared it all over the walls and stuff, and all over the bed and everything. And then this is what I was told anyway. We were known for that for some reason.
Oh.
Y'all are shit players.
Yeah, so I can't really. Maybe I got a fetish.
Shitmates.
Maybe that's why I'm good for that job right there, bro. I mean, for 6K.
You've got previous experience.
Yeah.
You go ahead and fill out a resume.
Right.
Well, there was also others on Twitter asking what's mentally wrong with the company's advertising department. And all I can say to that is apparently shit sells.
If shit don't sell, they ain't selling none of their bouteilles. So I don't know what they're talking about.
I went with Gary to a casino, and I'm gonna tell you what, we got a room.
Got a room?
And this happened. So Gary comes in and he said, "I've never seen nothing like it. There's a water fountain on the commode." That was his first experience with the bidet.
I'm from the country, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Now, whether he actually drank out of it or not, or whether he was actually that ignorant to think it was a water fountain, he did walk out and tell me that the water was fresh and cold.
Well, I'm not even going to dignify that was a response, because I don't even know if that's true or not, but I'll tell you it could have been after a few beers, because you don't even know what the hell that is sticking up at you, or anyway, but yeah.
So what other news do you got, Lizard?
I got big news. Look,
Big
right
news,
now,
Lizard.
as of today, right now, this broadcast, I'm on vacation. I'm off for 2
Holy
weeks.
smokes.
2 entire weeks.
Oh, so you got a whole week off before you go?
No, week off after I
After.
get back.
But, so you're leaving this Monday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're, okay. I
Yes,
got
I'm
you.
leaving this Monday. I'm going to be on a jet aircraft. I'm going to be landing in Dallas, Fort Worth, and then on into the Tulsa metropolitan area.
You got 2 layovers?
Just one. Now, as of right now, there's snow on the ground in the land of Oklahoma, and sleet and ice on the roadways. The main thoroughfares are cleared, but the smaller arteries are not. It appears that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to be in the 60s to the low 70s, which is going to be beautiful. So that means I'll come out of the house around noon. I think it'll be warm by then for me to come out, because the lows were 30 and 32 degrees. Well, I'm not really dealing with that catastrophe right there. That's like a major freeze, so I can't come out of the house. I hope Clarence has got a heater. But, so anyway, I'm going to see the family, and there is going to be a special report, as Joe said. It's
going to be a gathering of dicks.
This part of the show will not be for children. I'll be probably showing some of my cousins and some of my other family members in their natural habitat.
Well, what he's
So-
saying is we're probably going to do
A live, yeah,
well,
well,
no, shit, what do they call that?
a pictorial.
Public service now. Okay.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is we're going to do a PSA for why not to do drugs.
Yeah, or had done drugs in the past, or even considered doing drugs, you know. Namely methamphetamine. And really the biggest thing that I see in it is, look, don't share needles with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how you get hepatitis. Don't even share freaking needles. Use your own, you know. But if you're going to use it.
How many times you used a needle?
I have never used a needle. But I'm saying if you're
Well,
going to
you're
do
like you're promoting it, tell people
no,
to use their own.
no, I'm just saying if you're going to use one, don't share a needle and risk getting hepatitis, because hepatitis you get forever, I think.
Look, man, in this day and age, we grew up in a different time, and you know there was a lot of drugs when we grew up, but this day and age, drugs have got too dangerous to even consider. Let me just tell you, there was a story, and I want to tell you this happened. I'm not going to say where because I ain't sure, and I don't want to give you bad information. Where almost an entire family died when the police arrived. There was a man and a baby the only one living. The family had, I guess, all shared some cocaine, and I guess it had fentanyl in it, and it killed like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
This just recently killed 4 or 5 people. It is so dangerous. I mean, I think back to when I was younger. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I grew up on Fort Myers Beach. I mean, you know, at times I lived down on Fort Myers Beach,
Right.
and you know, I can remember, and I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it. I remember when they'd have the boat parade, Christmas boat parade in Bonita Springs. If you was somebody in that parade and you knew people, they would stop dock to dock, and at each house they'd try each other's coke.
Right.
I mean, you know, and I mean, so you know, it's a different world out there, and I'd encourage anybody. You know, get high on life, leave that shit alone.
Yeah, just say no.
Yeah, Nancy Reagan, wasn't that? She
That's
would
right.
just say no.
That's right, baby.
So what else?
So anyway, I'm going to be, you know, checking out my cousins and them, and
Checking out your cousins. I heard you people Oklahoma
got-
were freaky.
let me rephrase that for you city folks. I'm going to be checking in on my cousins and my aunt and see how they're doing. We had lost 2 cousins last year, Joe, in December.
That's sad.
Two of the 4 cousins passed away. All 4 were girls. 2 of them are gone, the oldest ones.
That's sad.
So anyway, I'm going to check in on who's left and see what's going on there, and maybe report the situation, you know.
Now, is this at that house on top of the
No,
garbage
that's
pile?
people that moved away. I think they've condemned that land after that, but
After they lived there?
well, it was, you know, like Chernobyl, where they roped it off and nobody's allowed it. But now Russia's up in Chernobyl. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
We're fucked. I mean, if they want to do something about all this nasty shit in the ground they can throw on us and shit. Anyway.
You think it's going to be like monkeys slinging poo? I think they got enough weapons that they ain't going to be none of that.
So, and then I plan on bringing video back of me on board a go-kart. If the weather's nice and they're running the go-karts, I'm planning on going to have some live action shots of Lizard on a go-kart. And folks, I'm going to tell you straight out now, you're not going to be able to see who I am. You're just going to see a set of teeth going around the track. Because when I'm on
So
them...
you're going to get a couple of family members to get out there? So it's going to be dicks
Oh,
on
it's
wheels?
a whole bunch of dicks. The Dick family...
Dicks
Yeah.
on wheels
Yeah.
in Oklahoma.
Dicks
Here
are
next
us.
weekend.
Yep, so anyway, well, they don't probably want to be called dicks, but they're just brothers and sisters of the dick, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that would be.
The loyal order of the dick.
Right. So anyway, they don't even know that I'm termed lizard dick. I don't think I've gave them that.
Man, come on, you've been called lizard dick for
Well, they don't.
20 years.
But that was all that all stemmed from a stand-up in Up the mountains up there.
Yeah, we was.
I remember riding through the hills with a red cape on my back.
He did do that. He was on a motorcycle and he tied a cape on his back, and all these people sitting out on their porches, and he's riding like he's some kind of superhero on a bike.
We had some fun, brother. There's a place up there called Mudhole, Tennessee, and just a little shack sitting beside the building.
With the Bartles and James guys
Yeah.
sitting in it.
And then, it's quite a trip up in there. Yeah, I loved it up in there.
Yeah.
And that-
It's too bad the whole towns up there in those mountain communities has got
Drugs.
riddled with the meth and the ice. You know, you'll be down there and it's not a big thing for a house to blow up and be a meth house or something every weekend.
Well, you know, back in the day when they was looking at Jack Kevorkian because he was like the suicide doctor or the get you killed doctor. You don't even need none of that shit right now. Just get you a line of coke with some of that crap in it you was talking about, and you'll be dead in just a second.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay nobody or do nothing. I mean, but it's stupid because I'm like, why do you kill off the people that you're selling to? Who are you going to sell it to? But I guess there's so many people out there buying it that they figure if some of them die off, they still got clients. How does that work?
I don't know, man. It's just, I mean,
If you, for $50 you sell me some shit that kills me, so you can never sell nothing to me again, I'm gone. So where's your money at? You know what I mean? I don't get what the incentive is.
No.
It's because they cut it and they sell more of it.
Well, they said if they put the fentanyl in it, that it makes it worse. I mean, like 10, 20 times what it's worth if it's not cut with that.
I guess it kills you 10, 20 times faster.
Well,
too.
I mean, and look, this is affecting families all over. This fentanyl is the beast.
But why do they even have it? Is there some legitimate reason
Well,
for
they
it?
use it. I mean, I know they use it in pain medication here in the States. I mean, they use it in patches and different
Yeah,
stuff.
but that way they talk just a little dab right there. You know, get you. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's not that. I mean, the regular fentanyl that's processed by the laboratories is bad enough. The stuff that they're getting in that stuff ain't processed. You have no way of knowing the potency of that product.
Right.
You know, so it's a big difference. But I remember seeing the stuff about people that get those fentanyl patches.
Yeah.
They used to cut them up. They used
cut
to cut
them
them
up and suck the fentanyl gel out of them.
and chew on them.
Yeah, I mean, people was dropping out on them, having to get Narcan and all sorts. Now, that's just ridiculous, man.
Yep.
I mean, why do you need to work so hard to get that high?
Yep.
So it's sad.
So I got that, and then I'll be back. I'm leaving on Monday, and then I'll be back the next Monday. And I got a little bit of work to do here and there at some people's houses and some at my own. Just gonna hang out, and yeah. So that's it. So no, Joe's gonna have a best of podcast.
Yeah,
or
no,
something
I'm
next
gonna tell you
week.
what happened. We have a podcast that was supposed to went out.
The Everglades.
The
podcast.
Everglades Seafood Festival.
Yep.
Well, we had some difficulties trying to get that one to upload, so we had to go back and re-edit that video. And during Gary's absence, we're going to play a video you should have saw 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I apologize for that, but you know, sometimes some of our content, I don't know, maybe somebody don't like it. But anyway, and on that podcast, reluctantly, I have to tell you, we was infiltrated by conspiracy theorist Miami Chris.
Oh, was that the same show?
Yes, and I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
You probably need to listen to this guy.
He knows all about the Q spot and all that.
Let me tell you, you probably ought to listen to this guy so that you know how crazy some people are out there. I mean, look, man, this guy, he's got talking to...
He talked to that one
John
guy and
McAfee
sent him a
from
text
the grave.
message, didn't he, from the grave?
No, he sent him a tweet. Hey, look, I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Hey,
And
brother.
he'll sit here and he'll tell me all this stuff, and like, you know, he watches these podcasts of these musicians and stuff, and in his mind, they are mirroring something he's done to let him know that they're communicating with him.
Yeah.
And you know,
And like they're talking to him, like the TV's talking to him or whatever.
yeah, or the
That's where
person
I
on
come
the-
from, that's called schizophrenia. I
Well,
mean,
he
if
says
you
it-
have a conversation
I
with your
asked
own
him-
TV, you
I
got,
asked
you
him-
know.
Oh, I asked him the first time he sat down if he had any type of mental disorder,
Yep.
had he ever been medicated, and he said no.
Right.
That don't mean a person that hasn't never been medicated don't
Right.
mean they shouldn't be medicated.
That's correct. Yep.
So I mean, no
pun
big deal
intended
there.
there. Yeah.
Uh,
Lord.
I got some other news.
Uh-oh. What do you got?
I'd like to congratulate Miss Jessie,
Oh yeah.
our producer.
Yeah, Jesse.
Miss Jessie has got a spot on Patriot News 45
Yeah.
as the camera woman.
Camera woman,
Yeah,
baby. Yep.
that's, you know, like I said,
That's her. You'll see. Well, you won't see her because she's running the camera.
Right.
But we know she's back there.
yes, our own Miss Jessie is going to be doing some work with Patriot News 45. They've also asked me to be a contributing correspondent. So
Who?
me,
You?
yeah,
You're kidding me.
I'm not.
You are one of the. You guys are. Man, that's fantastic.
Well, no, you know what we'll do is we'll do interviews, and Jesse
Right.
will film me talking to people, and we'll go out to, you know, different things, and so I'll be.
What if you could get me live, like the aftermath of my vacation or something? In
I
case they
think
want to break in some news on, what is that, News 5, 45?
It's Patriot News 45.
Yeah,
and
people
I
might
think
want to know that.
I don't think that they want the comedy version. It's Patriot News.
So you saying that I'm not American? Is that what you're saying?
No, but I'm saying they don't want to hear about your butthole drama and shit on Patriot News.
I wasn't going to talk about my butthole this time.
Man,
That was a couple of episodes back, bro. That was when about that
we'll
doctor.
never gain fame and fortune with the likes of this.
Joe, this is our fame and fortune.
Oh, we've made it, baby.
Yeah,
We're on top.
We don't have to strive no more. It's over with. We are the
No,
kings.
we've hit all our bucket. Let's go.
It's a little bitty bucket. It's about that tall.
With them little bitty red sand pails.
Next to our
2 year
cane.
old.
Anyway, so sorry about that. Folks. What the?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, all right. We got a
Creative
creative
cloud.
cloud going on right now. Is that like a bubble where it just you write the words on it?
I don't know. It's a program we use.
So I don't. What are you going to be doing while I'm gone? Nothing.
Yes.
Or are you going to be editing
Talking
this one
to
here,
you?
this video
Well,
here?
yeah. Well,
All right, you got some school board business going on next week? You got any
no, not
commitments
next
there?
week. I think they got about 2 weeks before they get another meeting.
And you've been meeting with them other people too. That convention people or whatever you call them. That
Oh, no, I've been, you know, I talk.
I didn't want to say because I don't know if it's
No, I communicate with a lot of the people that's in certain conservative groups in the
Right.
area. So yeah, there's a lot of big news going on. There's a deal where you can have dinner with General Flynn happening down here. I know.
Wonder if he'd like to buy one of my hats. Because they're $19.99, folks, so there's just a few left right now. But they're lizard hats, you could call them, I guess.
He's a pretty nice guy. We put up the picture one time of him with us out at the Swamp Santa sleigh. General Flynn come out
Yep.
and took pictures with the alligator. Remember that, Mr.
I seen
Yep.
it online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep,
Yeah.
I did see it. I know who he
He's a
is.
very nice gentleman. I mean, you know.
Well, he was in service when I was on tour when I was on the
when he was
7th
in the
Fleet.
Navy.
Yeah. When I was in command of the 7th Fleet at that time. Well, he was a general. I wasn't a general. I was a seaman apprentice, but I was yet still in charge of the 7th Fleet.
Yeah. Yep. Lord, I tell you what.
That's another show.
Look, folks, this is proof that mental health
Awareness. Yep.
Yeah, mental health awareness is very needed.
Very important. Yes.
Yeah, we need to
And-
help people that is this demented.
And if you have been made aware that you have a mental deficiency, please take your medication according to your doctor's recommendations.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and he ain't joking about that.
Yeah, please take your medication according to your doctor's recommendations. If at any time you don't feel like it's working for you, then you need to speak with your doctor until you get to where you feel good about yourself.
When I write my book, I'll include all the real stories that we know about.
There's
people.
many
Well, I don't
stories.
want to release them because some of those people are still alive.
Yeah, you have to
and
protect
I'd have
them.
to change the name
To protect the innocent. Yeah. Oh,
So, yeah, we now Gary's going to Oklahoma, and I tell you something that we talked about. Johnny, his brother Johnny,
Oh, jeez, yeah.
who has never spoken to me since.
No, it never uttered a good word or a bad word, not even a word to you. And
So-
for a good reason. I mean, because now you're about to tell people what you've done, right? I want you to just cut to the chase and just spit it out there. I'll
So,
throw it out there. My brother had, my dad had a nice wiener dog named Ginger, okay? And my father passed the dog Ginger on Johnny.
no, you tell the story wrong.
All right, so you tell it. See, I'm sorry. I already was trying to be
So
brief.
Gary's father passed away, and he had a pet dog, a wiener dog named Ginger.
Yep.
And so the common spiel was that in his will he left everything to Ginger the dog.
And a stipend to take care of the dog. Now that's literal. That's true.
And
Money to take care of the dog.
so when this happened,
Vet bills, you know.
Gary's brother Johnny was living in the home, and so he ended up with Ginger. Well, Ginger fell ill and passed away. What do they call that? The Rainbow Bridge? I don't know. But
I don't know.
Ginger went over the Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's more to the story that would make it funnier that I can't tell. But I called Johnny and pretended to be an insurance agency that somebody was trying to collect a claim. Another family member was trying to collect a claim
On behalf of Ginger.
on behalf of Ginger. And it was just hysterical because I was acting like,
And
well,
you said, well, where is this dog at?
well, I acted like I was surprised that it was a dog because I was, you know,
Yeah.
calling it Ginger Dick.
Yeah.
And
And then it's like, where is this dog? Was it in the backyard? And he said, what do you mean it's in the backyard? Oh, I buried it in the backyard. What do you mean it's dead?
I told him we was going to have to
Exhume the
exhume
body.
And he believed us buying it. He said, well, I don't know. I said, we had to see if we could pay this policy.
Did
if
you
there's
say
some type
something
of
about
problem.
making sure the dog was in good health prior to
Yeah,
his death?
yeah, that he wasn't malnourished and all this. And I mean, it was just hilarious.
And
And the problem with it was I didn't tell him it was a joke. And so he goes to the other family member I claimed it was the beneficiary of Ginger's will, or of Ginger's estate.
Yep.
And starts cussing them out. They don't know what's going on.
And that's my friend. My best friend Joe right here, meddling in my family business, ruffling up my brother and his dad's dog
Hey,
business.
I'll tell you what, I don't care who you was. We lost that tape, and I'm sad that we did because that was so
I'm glad
funny.
that we did, because if my brother ever heard that tape again, he'd probably come gunning for somebody to beat him up or shoot him or something. But it was hilarious. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you, you know, I really am going to be in trouble for saying this, but,
But he's going to say it anyway.
well, it's known, kind of. My niece Carrie, we just refer to her as like a telephone. What you say into it goes to everybody.
Telephone, telegraph, telecarrier.
So I told her that I was buying a house near Johnny or something. I can't remember what that was. And I wanted to see how long it was going to take before it went through the family and got back to me. It was less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours. She called my brother, who called my sister, who called us, and everybody was trying to lie on everybody, and it was just funny as hell. And then I had called her on it, and I said, see, I said, this is why ain't nobody tells you nothing. And she was so mad at me. But I do the same thing. I ain't gonna lie, I do that too. But, you know, I mean, we're human, you know, shit, but, you know.
Gary's a gossip granny too.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of exciting, you know. Until I thaw out, and I don't think in a week am I gonna lose my tan, Joe, because I've worked real hard on this tan throughout the years. I want to go down there, and them people are all white as a ghost and all covered up, and here I come with my Florida tan.
Gary don't have a Florida tan. Gary's got a farmer tan. He's not a farmer, but he is.
Well, it's because I wear them, what do they call them? Them wife beater shirts on. And Joe, he don't like them. But Joe don't wear undergarments anyway, so it don't matter. One time I was in the store, never mind, it's just different place, sorry.
Well, like I said, we got a pretty eventful day tomorrow. Tomorrow is our daughter's birthday, Addie Gator. She turns 4.
Fabulous 4.
Oh man.
Yep, here we go.
She's been fit to be tied.
We're really
all day.
hoping she's going to grow up real soon, real fast. You know.
She's a firecracker. Yeah. We got a big bounce house out there in the yard with water slides on each side for tomorrow, and yeah, I'm gonna cook a back strap and a pork butt on the smoker tonight. So.
I do have something to report. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're fine.
I'm gonna be tomorrow. If anybody wants to know, it's gonna be my first mani-pedi. I think it's what it's called. I'm getting my nails, and I think I'm getting my toes done up down there. I guess you walk in and you throw your toes out there.
Are you trying to get in line with the transgender community?
I hope not. I don't know what's gonna go on, but I hope. If it's one of them, do they take you in the back, or what? When do you ask for that, or what?
For a mani-pedi?
Well, I don't know if they got
Why do you think you got a foot fetish?
No, some of them they take you in the back for that. I don't know. It costs you a little extra or something.
That's a massage part.
Oh, well, okay. Well, anyway, I'm getting my first.
Are you going to a massage parlor?
No, it's a nail thing. Yeah, but anyway, no. But anyway, it's my first time getting my nails and stuff done. So, because I always do them myself, and Amy for my birthday, because I'm 56 now.
Because she loved you a long time.
She wants me to go down and have my fingernails cleansed. So, there you go. I'll report into that how that went too when I get back, if I remember.
What shade of polish you gonna get?
Clear.
So here again, my friends. My new metrosexual friend that didn't even know what a washcloth was for.
Until I met you, yeah, it's terrible, man. Yeah, it's finally figured it out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I kept pouring the stuff in my hands, and I poured it on, and anyway.
Well, I tell you, we live a charmed life.
Yeah.
The weekends are gonna be pretty busy around here. Like I said, there's the
And then the state fair is
Festival.
going on, and Joe, he won't be able to go to next week. He's got so much stuff going on, he just can't get to everything.
Well,
you know?
yeah, they got the Swamp Cabbage Festival.
When?
All
weekend?
this weekend, tomorrow.
See, I can't even get to that,
so,
man. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
You going?
No, I got the birthday party.
Just tell him you're gonna be gone for a couple hours.
Yeah, and then I guess there's gonna be a lot of entertainment. I think if I ain't mistaken, I think Sheriff Whidden and the Posse Band is playing. There's several other bands playing out there. A lot of fried swamp cabbage fritters out there. So it's a good time. Like I said, I know that there's usually a lady sitting out there, an Indian group that's making fry bread. Indian fry bread is delicious. One of my favorite things to go to the Swamp Cabbage Festival for is that fry bread.
Right.
There's people making all different kind of dishes, swamp cabbage dishes out there for people to come and sample. It's a great time. It's big. They got the parade in the morning.
Yeah, I can't go to all that. That's
Yeah.
I'm gonna be busy.
Well, it's pretty
So
big thing here in LaBelle.
getting my nails done is very important, Joe. You know, seriously.
Yeah, I'd pass up fun and festivities to go sit with a little Oriental lady sitting there scrubbing my foot.
I can record it, Joe, if you'd like, in case you just want to see.
I don't think nobody wants to see that.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I just don't know.
They say I got pretty toes and shit like that, Joe. I ain't like you. You got big old ham hocks running around out there and stuff.
Look here, Gary. Look, I ain't worried about it. I got Fred Flintstone teeth, and I'm proud of them.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You show twinkle toes over here. He's getting a little light in his loafers, getting his nails polished.
You know, it was a birthday gift, Joe. Okay, just kind of. Oh my gosh.
Just to get your asshole bleached, right?
Yeah. Here we go. It's out now.
Never.
Yeah, one-eyed Willie bleached. Yep.
I never done that.
Yep.
Oh, no, it matters.
Black.
Yeah, black holes matter. Oh my God, there'll be a lot of cutting on this tape here. Oh shit.
Oh God.
How many minutes we got left? 16. Oh, there's no way.
Well,
we
let's
got
wrap
16.
it. There's a lot of interesting things to do out there. Remember, if you low on dough, there's some poop you can show.
I hope you cut all that out because that was retarded.
Okay.
I mean, it didn't even sound remotely funny. I mean, if you're referring to that job, is that what you're referring to, or what?
I was trying to.
That didn't work out. I'm sorry.
And folks, remember, if you're low on cash, poop matters.
I think she's trying to do the regular sign off.
Poopers in there.
Yeah, I think the poop is in the poop.
I said I would keep these two extremely retarded poop slogans in there.
Yeah, we're doing infomercials for poop.
If you're not ready to snoop for a poop for $6,800, get the fuck out.
Poop poop doo.
Get away those troubles down the drain. Snooper pooper.
The pooper people. I'm a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple pooper people. And it sure looks good to me.
Who you gonna call? Poop sniffers. They're in your hood looking for something good. Who you gonna call? Poop sniffers. For $6,800, who you gonna call?
Oh, God.
One call, we sniff it all. Dash hounds, beagles, we don't care.
Damn it, man. This shit's getting ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why nobody wants to sniff it, Joe. You need to sign off, or get an official sign off or something, so we can have a smoke or
I
something.
wanted to cut my damn crying out. Folks, I'm battle torn and crane. It's just killer out here.
Poop everywhere.
I've been
Quick,
gassed,
get the
man.
sniffers.
I've been hit with pepper spray.
Poop spray!
Oh man, that just blew my mind. Okay, folks, I'm Smokin' Joe for the Cracker Culture Podcast. Please like, share, subscribe. You can support our stupidity at buymeacoffee.com/SmokingJoe or at Cash App $JESSEWHAT. Is that right? Yeah, that's JESSEWHAT. That's $JESSEWHAT. Until next time, we love you, Florida. Love, peace, and gator grease. I'm Smoking Joe. We're out.
That whole, he fucked up.
That's a wrap.
I'm gonna have to chop
You're
it
gonna have
off.
to redo that whole thing. You're never gonna make it like that.
Okay, I'll do it. Folks, I'm Smoking Joe. You didn't say lizard dick. Oh, you nasty bastard. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with your lizard tongue. Folks, I'm Smoking Joe for the Crack Culture
I'm
Podcast.
lizard, Dick. I didn't let you get away with that. I know you were trying to get rid of me.
This never ends.
No, I'm fucking
I'm
crying.
gonna pee myself. The last 10 minutes have been the funniest part of this entire podcast.
Trying to sound
I
like
think I'm back together. I'm losing oxygen now.
oh, God.
Alright, you gotta wrap it up now, Joe. You gotta really do
Alright,
it.
let's go. Folks, thank you for watching the Crack Culture Podcast. My eyes all red. It looks like I've been on a 4-day drunk back here because
We were just saying, don't do drugs, chill.
yeah, don't do drugs, dude.
Yeah, don't ride.
Oh, God.
Alright, I'm doing it for real.
Yeah.
We love you, Florida. Thank you for watching the Cracker Culture Podcast. I'm Smoking Joe, and
I'm Lizard Dick.
we'll see you next time on Smoking Joe Nation YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your enemies.
Tell a
we
woman.
need you. So you can support our stupidity at buymeacoffee.com/SmokingJoe /SmokingJoe. You can support our stupidity at buymeacoffee.com /SmokingJoe. Or you can also donate to Cash App $JESSEWHAT. That's $Jesse Watt. Thank you again. Love, peace, and gator grease. We're out.
That's
Yeah,
a wrap.
Jesus. Oh my God, that was terrible. How could you do all that?
Move it up.
I was dying for a smoke. Jesse started.